Hi, I'm Susan Harper. I am the Director of Visitor Services and Volunteers at Garvin Woodland Gardens. My dream job. They actually pay me to come out here every day and have fun in the garden. I'm a native of Hot Springs. I was born and raised here. I moved away for about 15 years, but the plan was always to retire and move back home to Hot Springs, my absolute favorite place in the entire world. I have a great family. My husband is retired and from the insurance business, and we have a great house out on the lake that my parents actually built themselves, with a hammer and a nail and a case of beer and their friends, and they bought it in 1953, so I'm actually in my childhood home and really happy. I had a change in my breast and I was concerned about it, and I had a doctor's appointment about a month later, and I thought, well, it's not that big a deal. I'll just go in a month and let him look at it. He looked at it, said it wasn't that big a deal, but it was time for a mammogram anyway. So he sent me over to St. Joe's mammogram unit, and I had a mammogram done. And they said, well, we want to do an ultrasound. So they put me in the little room, and I was not real concerned because I had ultrasounds almost after every mammogram. And then when I got in there, they said, this is breast cancer until we prove it isn't. Well, you could have knocked me over with a feather because I have no history, no relatives with any kind of breast cancer, and I have no indication that I would ever have breast cancer. So unfortunately, I was taking aspirin therapy, and it would be a week before I could have a biopsy. That was just about the longest week of my life. But as soon as they got the biopsy, I did that on a Monday. I got the diagnosis on Tuesday, and I said to Dr. Bruner, I haven't had anything to eat or drink since midnight. Could we take it out right now? And he said, well, I don't have an OR room, but I'll take my lunch hour tomorrow and do it for you. So on Wednesday, I had it out about 10 o'clock in the morning. That earlier that night, my second grandson had been born. So this is a red letter day in our family, the birthday of my grandson and the rebirth day of me, because he got all of the cancer with clean margins and no lymph node involvement. So excited this year for In the Pink because Marcia Oliver called and asked me to be the speaker. It was such an honor, and I'm so grateful and humbled that she asked me to be the speaker and to tell my story. It's especially poignant because many of my friends have been through not necessarily the same kind of cancer, but have had a cancer diagnosis, my close friends, and we're just a sisterhood, and to be the spokesperson and to be here at the In the Pink Luncheon is just a wonderful thing for me. In the Pink Luncheon is the sort of the epitome of things that happen in the cancer fundraising to me. The Relay for Life, of course, is very important, but this is kind of a celebration of survivors, and you get a nice sit-down lunch too.